Hey, it's Kenny. It's time to go camping again. This time I'm only going to be camping for 2 days, but it's going to be at a different campground than I did last time. It's going to be at Lagoon Campground. It's on the Silcoos River, not too far south of Florence this time. It's about, I don't know, 5-6 miles. It's not necessary to drive hundreds of miles to go camping from your house. It works for me. So come along with me and enjoy some camping. And we'll probably do a little hiking too, since there's some trails in the area, just like at the other campground we were camped at last week. We are traveling south on Highway 101 on the Oregon coast. Just a few more miles to the campground. There's actually another campground right here called Tyee Campground. It's another Forest Service campground, which is what Lagoon is. It's a Forest Service campground. It has fire pits. There's restrooms there with running water. They do not have any electricity or running water at any of the campsites, so it's sort of a boondocking campground, but my trailer comes with 200 watts of solar panels on the top, so it should be just fine. Okay, we are going to turn off of Highway 101 onto the road going down to the campground. This road also goes to the beach. It runs along the Silcoos River. I've already made a reservation at this campground. Actually, because of the COVID stuff that's going on and the state of Oregon and everything, the Forest Service campgrounds have changed their policy. They don't offer just driving in and picking a campsite. You have to make a reservation online, pay for it ahead of time before you can camp there. It's nice to know, though, that you actually do have a camp spot ready for you when you get here. We're about to go over the bridge over the Silcoos River. Silcoos River is actually a canoe trail, boating trail. Here we go. Lagoon Campground. That's the camp host. My guess, since it's kind of late in the year, there's probably not going to be a lot of campers in here right now, but this campground is open all year long. I have site 18. It's a pull through. It's a nice sunny day, so my solar panels should be working great. There we go, 18. No backing up this time, just pull in. I like it. Alright, we are here, so it will time to get out, see if it's level, and get ready to unhook and set up camp. Hey, it's me again. It's much later in the afternoon. Had some errands to run. When I first got here and set up camp and everything, the sun was shining really bright. It's still clear, but it's now after 5 o'clock and the sun is down low on the horizon, so not too much energy is being created by the solar panels. And the batteries were at 100% when I went back into town. But when I came back, I had tested the TV earlier to see if I had any reception here, and I did, but I forgot to unplug it. Even though these modern TVs are turned off, and in addition to that, there's an antenna on top of the trailer that is powered as well, so there's a switch to turn that on and off. Well, I hadn't turned that off either. So even though the TV's turned off, it still uses some power, unfortunately. So when I got back, my batteries were at 75%. I expected them to still be close to 100. That's not a good thing. Anyway, so obviously I've unplugged the TV and turned off the antenna. So I'm being very frugal with the use of the batteries this evening. I do have some additional battery, like AA and AAA cell powered little lights in the trailer, so I can use those tonight without having to turn much of anything else on. I will be using a little bit of electricity later on this evening to run the propane heater for a while. I do have an oil heater installed in the trailer that I added after we bought it, that if you're plugged into shore power, that will heat the trailer and not have to use any butane or propane. So that's nice. But we're starting the evening off with a kind of a low power situation on my 12-volt batteries. I actually have 2 of them, so we'll see how this works out. Anyway, just sitting outside the trailer enjoying the last little bit of sunshine. I may start a fire, I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I just had some chili for dinner. Heated that up on the stove. Now I'm having a beer. And that's what I'm doing camping. There are a few other campers in the park. Here's a vintage trailer. My awning on the trailer here. Sometimes, depending on what campsite you're parked in, this arm is either higher or lower. Well, today it's lower, so if you're not paying attention, you're going to bash your head on it. So I tied this yellow bag on here to make sure I don't bash my head. It's no fun bashing your head. I did bring some firewood from home. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a fire this evening or not. Definitely going to have one tomorrow evening, though. My wife's coming out in the afternoon, and we'll be building a fire and having some roasted hot dogs or something or other for dinner. Enjoying camping. It's supposed to be very sunny tomorrow. I think I'll be going for a walk on a trail or something tomorrow morning. And of course, you get to come along with me. Okay, there's some kind of discrepancy here between the charge of my batteries. This is the solar panel controller. It says the battery's at 12.6, and there's nothing coming in from the solar panel right now because the sun has gone down, but it says the battery's at 75%. Okay? Normally when there was only one battery on the trailer, that seemed to be correct. But now I'm not so sure. The reason for that is because on the panel in the trailer here, there's a button that you press that has like 4 lights that says how well the thing is charged. And according to this, the batteries are fully charged. So the trailer electronics says the batteries are fully charged, but the solar panel electronics say the batteries are not. So I am thinking that because there's now 2 batteries attached instead of 1, the solar panel charge controller is not interpreting it correctly anymore. So I'm going to go with the batteries are in good shape. Anyway, that's where we're at. Let's go for a walk on a trail around the campground. I'm walking by our camp. There's a rabbit hole going through the bushes. It's a swampy lagoon that goes around the campground. Some campsites have easy access to the trail, others don't. Mine is kind of minimal. You don't mind crawling through the rabbit hole in the brush. This side of the lagoon has a lot more open water than the other side does. Well, the trail continues on towards the road there. There's like a boardwalk over there that people fish off of and stuff. But today I'm just going to take the shortcut back through the campground. Back to the camper. Later that afternoon, my wife arrived after work and we roasted some brats over the fire and had dinner. Then we sat and chatted by the fire for a few hours.
Just had a hard time getting it open on that one. Trying a big log back on there now.
Okay, we're done cooking. Well, good morning. It's the morning after the second night. It's foggy this morning and damp and everything's wet. But that's the risk you take when you go camping. So, I'm on my way home. I'm going to be leaving the campground. So, this is the end of this video camping at Lagoon Campground next to the Silkus River and just south of Florence, Oregon. So thanks for coming along with me on this 2-day camp out. I hope to see you in the next video. Follow my adventures. Your comments are welcome. Subscribe and be sure to click on that bell to receive notifications of new videos. Share my videos with your friends. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.